A question that I get asked so often is, how did I change my life? How did I turn things around so quickly? That's what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Hello, Self-Love Tribe. Today I'm going to be sharing with you something super real, and I am going to be really blunt about it, okay? So the number one tip I have for anyone who is wanting to change their life, anyone who is wanting to transform from a negative way of being to a positive way of being, is this: own your shit. I didn't just change overnight. My transformation took time, but the key to my transformation was taking ownership of my life, taking ownership of every single experience that led me to where I stood at that moment. It's so important for us to own our experiences. And I wrote a blog post about this week as well. And one of the comments I received on it was, how am I supposed to own what happened to me years ago? And she had spoken about being sexually assaulted. And I want to address this in this vlog because I feel like it's really important. I'm not saying that taking ownership means you're validating someone else's actions. It's completely different. Taking ownership is being responsible for your actions and reactions to whatever it is that you're going through. So, with the example of sexual assault, we can't predict the actions of others. We cannot predict what's happening in our external world. But we can and we do have control of ourselves, of who we are, of how we choose to act, how we choose to react. That control is always within you. The universe blessed us with this ability to make choices. So the universe will guide us along our paths, but we are always given the opportunity to make a choice. So in a situation where you were mistreated, you have a choice. You have a choice to heal from that experience, or you have that choice to dwell in it. And I know this sounds harsh, but please trust me, this is coming from someone who has been in so many awful, disturbing, horrible circumstances. And I stand here today living a life of positivity because I've chosen to. I have chosen to heal. I have chosen to not dwell. Because if I chose to dwell in those negative feelings, if I chose to dwell by holding on to those negative experiences, all the shit that happened to me, I would remain stuck. And I wouldn't have been able to create this beautiful life that I have today. So I'm in no way saying that we're here to validate the actions of others. No. We're here to create our own choices. And the first step to that is owning your shit, owning your experiences, taking ownership of your life. You are your creator. You are the author of your story. You get to decide what happens next. So if you want change, you've got to go out and create change. My depression wasn't cured by pills. It wasn't cured by therapy sessions. Did those things help? Sure. But what gave me the kick in the ass I needed was to own my shit, to hold myself responsible for everything that had been created in my life because I created it. I'm in no way validating other people's wrongdoings towards me. Hell no. Their wrongdoings are wrongdoings. But that's more of a reflection on who they are as a person. What reflects who I am as a person is how I choose to move forward from that situation. I can't say that I've never dwelled. I've dwelled a lot in my life. I've dwelled in negativity. I have sat in the woe is me victim mentality for years. And where did that get me? Nowhere. It got me absolutely nowhere. It kept me stuck. And in fact, it got me spiraling out of control because I was just dwelling in this horrible place, holding on to these horrible emotions, reliving that why me mentality. And then I changed it all. I decided that I would rewrite my script. I decided that I would take ownership, that I would take action, that I would take responsibility, that today is a new day. And today I choose to be happy. Today I choose to heal. Today I choose to move forward. That is all your choice. So own your shit. Take responsibility. Own your story. Free yourselves from the burden of holding on to these negative experiences. Free yourself from the burden of being a victim in your life and choose to be a hero instead. That's as real as it's going to get. And I really hope that you take away from this a message of love. I'm not trying to be abrupt. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being real. And I want you to succeed in your life. I want you to create the changes that you so desperately wish to live. I want you to end this cycle of toxic patterns. I want you to end this cycle of self-destruction. I want you to be happy and to feel loved and to feel supported. And the first step is to all of that is to take ownership and gain back control of your life, because you always have a choice. We get to choose what we do next. We get to choose how we react. We get to choose how we act. We get to choose all of that, and that choice is such a beautiful thing. Namaste.